always do is to go back and just talk about the stages that a person may be in when it comes to weight loss, and the stages that we find ourselves in, and sometimes the stages that we kind of ebb and flow in and out of. And there's 4 different stages. The first of all is the contemplation stage. And I believe that's the contemplation stage that many people are in, and maybe not even aware of it, but that's that stage where you start thinking, you know what, I need to lose weight. So you start thinking about it. Well, I really wish I could lose a few pounds, or it would be nice if I could come down a size or so. So you start contemplating it. And some people, you know, they contemplate it and then that's it. They just think about it. But then that's still, at least you're thinking about it. And in the contemplation stage, what I tell people is get as many facts as you can, because the facts are going to bear out the fact that yes, it would be good if you lost some weight. You know, just like I talked about 10 reasons for losing 10 pounds. It's amazing how much just better your body will function if you just lose 10 pounds. So you have that contemplation going on, you're thinking about it, and then during the contemplation stage, I tell people to search out the facts, and then also search out the diets and the different methods that are out there. Because it's important for you to be at least familiar with them, because it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of different, from Jenny Craig to Weight Watchers to Atkins to all this kind of stuff, all the different diets. And you might say, well, which one works? What is the best one? Well, the best one is the one that's for you. Whichever will work for you. And what I suggest, because with this class, Losing Weight and Loving Life, you know, we have some people that come here and they're doing the Jenny Craig, okay, or they're doing the Weight Watchers, or they're doing, so this class is not about any particular diet. This is about losing weight and loving life, however it's going to be best for you to be able to do it. And also through the class, just through the class membership and just becoming aware and doing some things in your life differently, you're going to lose weight anyway, whether you get it in any other program or not. So that's the whole concept there. But then in the contemplation, you want to get the facts, because you don't want to just start something and then, you know, not know exactly what you're doing. Some of these diets can really hurt you. You know, I'm just going to eat grapefruits for, you know, a month and lose all this weight. And the problem is, they work. You'll lose the weight, but you're not going to be able to sustain it. You're not going to be able to maintain it. And just like I tell people, I've helped hundreds of people lose thousands of pounds. I've lost about 30 some pounds, you know, and counting, and I've been able to keep it off almost 2 years. So it's about not just losing the weight, but then it's about being able to have your life structured where you're not deprived. I mean, we don't want to be deprived. Who wants to be on the diet all their lives? Who wants to be where it feels like you can never eat anything but lettuce? Nobody. Okay, so that's the philosophy. So you're in the contemplation stage, and then you move to the preparation stage, and you begin to prepare yourself. You prepare your mind, you prepare your finances, because it's going to cost you something to lose the weight. It costs more to eat healthy. You know, I mean, it's sad. You can spend $2 and get a whole bunch of junk stuff and stuff it in your body. Okay, and it's just going to keep you blowed up, because a lot of it has chemicals in it, MSG, and all this kind of stuff that really facilitates your fat growth. You know, people don't even realize it. Okay, so you get into that preparation stage, and you want to prepare your mind, you want to prepare your heart, you want to prepare your body, you want to prepare. And that preparation stage is a stage where you can actually lose weight. We had so many people just preparing, lost, and continue. Some people stay in the preparation stage and still lose. Because in the preparation stage, what I suggest is this, is that you cut out your sugars, you cut out your sodas, you stop eating after 9, you don't eat anything else after 9 o'clock, and just some things that you can just, like I say, low-hanging fruit, that you can just do. And you'll just be amazed at how much weight you'll lose just by doing those things. But it's just preparation, because I want to be able to reintroduce it back into your your diet, so you don't feel like you got to live the rest of your life and don't eat breads or, certain things you cannot ever have. But during the preparation stage, that's preparing your body to say, okay, we're getting ready to change. We're getting ready to change. We're getting ready to move to another mode, another mindset. Just like I tell people, it's just like your car. Okay, they tell us what grade of gas we have to put in the car. If you got a nice car, you're gonna need to put the premium. Okay, and then with all cars, most of the cars, unless it's diesel motor, you're gonna put unleaded. You're not gonna put diesel. If you put diesel in there, it's gonna mess up the motor. That's exactly, we're that car, we're that vehicle. God created us. What we put in our body, we need to put things in our body that's going to help us to move optimally along life, healthy, smoothly, not jerking and backfiring, you know what I mean, and all of that. You know how we backfired, our bodies be backfired because all that stuff, pollutants we put in there, we put in the wrong stuff, and our digestive system can't even break it down, so it's not flushing out. Well, where's it going? Well, it's going somewhere. Sometimes it's going to clog our arteries, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, all that kind of stuff. So whenever we begin to look at it that way, and we're in our preparation stage, we're saying, okay, well, how do I want to prepare to take care of this temple and put the right ingredients in my body for the rest of my life? Okay, so during the preparation stage, you're going to begin to put things in there you may not eat that much of. Like I know prior to me just really getting serious about this and going back to Jenny Craig, I didn't really eat that many vegetables. I didn't even eat that many vegetables. I didn't even eat that many fruits. I heard about what they said, but that wasn't necessarily part of my diet. I ate more fried food than anything else. And it was just like changing that mindset and just beginning to prepare myself for a lifestyle change. After preparation, then you're going to move into action. Action is saying, okay, I need to look at how much I weigh, how much do I want to weigh, how much do I need to lose, and what is it going to take for me to get there. And it's very simple, because weight loss is just simply about calories in, energy expended. So calories in, calories out. Calories in and the energy that you expend. So it's what? A calorie is 3,500. 3,500 calories, that's a pound. That's what I mean. 3,500 calories is a pound. So if you eat extra 3,500 calories more per week than you expend, then you're going to gain a pound. If you eat less, 3,500 calories less than you expend, then you're going to lose a pound. And so that it's just simple. It's simple math. So when you look at it, the action stage, you say, okay, well, let me look at a calorie amount that I can eat every day per day, and what will happen at the end of the week if I say I eat. And most of us are between 1,200 and 1,500 calories per day. You eat between 1,200 and 1,500 calories per day, every day for a week. You're going to lose 1 to 2 pounds. And that's what you want. You don't. Now, one thing I got to say this, because this is the truth, and sometimes it's just how it is. Young people, that's why I tell you guys, your metabolism is such that when you do this, you're going to lose more, and you're going to be able to lose faster because of your metabolism. Okay? So where we say you do this and you may lose 1 to 2, you may end up losing 3 to 4. And which is fine. Grab them while you can. Okay? We, older, as we get older, we may end up losing maybe, 1 to 2, sometimes less than that, or whatever. But at least we're moving towards our goal. That's healthy weight loss. You don't want to lose. Most of those diets where you lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks or whatever, you're losing water, and you're losing liquid, and sometimes you're losing muscle. You're losing things that first of all, you can maintain, and you don't even need to lose. When you do it this way, and you balance it out, like we teach you, and the things that you need to eat, and what have you, You're going to lose fat. That's what you want to lose. And when you lose fat, then you're able to maintain that loss. You're able to maintain that fat loss. So I don't know about you. I'm not interested in water loss. You know, I certainly don't want muscle loss. You know how you can tell when you're losing muscle and you're not really losing fat? When your body start aching. You ever been on a diet and your legs started aching? It's not a real good diet. It's really because now you're hurting yourself, because you're getting into that place where you're actually losing muscle, and it's hurting, and so it's not healthy. And then another thing that can happen is you can start on a quote unquote diet in the action stage, and you're hungry all the time, and you feel deprived. That's not a good diet. That's not a good diet, because you can lose weight and not feel hungry. Wow. You can lose weight and not feel deprived, that you're missing out on anything. Wow. Kind of weight loss I want, okay? It's going to take some modifications, but you can have that. Now, I'm not saying just eat it. You can eat everything you want, all you want, and lose weight. No. But you can lose weight and not even realize that you're losing weight, because now you are cooperating with the way your body was meant to be made, meant to run, and God made us, and then the weight and the fat is just going to automatically come off. But it's got to change. You got to change some of those mindsets. So you move into that action stage, and you stay there until you get to your goal. You stay there. You stay in action. Even when you're quote unquote off, you're in action. Why is it? Because even though you're quote unquote eating other things and not really following your plan, your mind, your brain is so brilliant until it's registering the fact that I'm on this plan. I'm losing weight and living life. And it'll begin to work with you. And then little things that you normally wouldn't have done in the past, you begin to do. Like you'll say, well, you know what? I know I ate, so let me exercise, or let me go for a walk, or let me drink a little more water, or, well, no, I'm not going to eat anymore past this. And it just becomes like subtle and automatic kind of things. Why? Because now you've programmed your body. You program your mind. You're in action. And so that action is going to continue on even whenever you kind of, fall off or whatever. Now, you don't continue off or continue on, because then what you're getting into is inaction, where you're not in action, where you're off. And this is what I wanted to talk about today. The mindset of I'm on and I'm off. Stop it. It's not on or off. This is not, you're in action, and I'm always in action, because my body is always working. My body is always needing fuel. My body is always functioning, and my body is always moving towards what? Health. So it's not on or off. That's where we sabotage ourselves, because we say, oh, I'm off today, so I'm just going to do the da-da-da-da. Oh, I'm on today, so I ain't going to eat. And then and we think we're doing it, and then we mess up, because it's not on or off. When you get in action, I'm always in action. Even when I'm sitting here and I'm eating all this stuff that I know I ain't got it, this really, I can't continue to do this. I'm still in action, because my mind is thinking, okay, well, I know what I got to do to compensate for this. Because life happens, people. There's going to be holidays. There's going to be birthdays. There's going to be Easter and Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of this. It happens. And this action that you're on now of losing weight and loving life, that life is a part of all of that. So you just learn to ebb and flow with that. So that by the time, you go through it, that's not the norm of your action. Eating this way and eating all this is not the norm, but it can be a part of, for whatever reason. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's just that mindset change. And then so if I'm always in action, then I'm always setting myself up to remember what I'm eating, how I'm eating, and what's best for my body. Notice I didn't say what I'm weighing and what the calories are, that I'm counting calories and how much I weigh. I'm getting on them scales every day. No. No. That is unhealthy obsession. And some people, they, then you can get so frustrated because the scales, they'll go up and down. Them scales, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you have a set time per week and a set day that you weigh. I do not suggest scale stalking.